And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Browns drive about to get started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the count. Defense has a touchdown. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
Aubrey Good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And running with power here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Oh, good move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Reset.
Watson off play action. That's into the hands of Prochet. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Lamb will go in motion. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 37 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Down the sideline he goes. Elijah Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, 70 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can help.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Reset. 55.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, Maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
Yeah, here we go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Browns 13.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Browns 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watson changing the play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback... a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First 6.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
Reset.
Here's Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Eric Kendricks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Alert. 59, 59.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was...
And got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 43. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Prescott to throw it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Watson. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll check this down to Hines. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Cowboys 28, Browns 13.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down in the yard.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Number 47.
Now Prescott. Able to get away. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott down.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Set.
To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. Draw play, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Quick slant finding Claypool. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Watson now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they'll go on the ground.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Good burst from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Screen play, McKinnon
finding space at the 40.
And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Yeah, here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Again, they turn to Ford.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between